So I need 12 iron and 12 epoxy. Oh, that's... Is that a fire? Like, that felt very... Yep, it is. Need help, need help, need help. Oh my god. We're gonna die.
We're not gonna lose everything. Hit Y and just start breaking shit.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
Just hit Y and start breaking the floor apart.
Oh my god, that was scary.
Just don't let it fall down to the bottom floor. Alright.
Oh my god, we just built everything. Like, literally everything. What up, everybody? This is Slinchy, playing Icarus. I think I might be obsessed. So today we're talking about Icarus, which is a new survival game coming out in November, and I think it's highly underrated. You know, there's a lot of people out there playing it, but there's not a ton of chatter around this game. Let's start out with the obvious. This game is absolutely gorgeous. Like, everything about it just screams beautiful. You know what I mean? So, to start, I mean, you've got your standard survival game aspects, right? You're gonna land on the planet, look for resources, you know, build shelter, and start to level up your character. But this is where I think Icarus will set itself apart, in that you are on very specific timed missions while you're down on the planet. And I think this could be either a huge success or a huge failure. And I'm really curious to see how they work with it. So, unlike other survival games where you may want to set up a, you know, home base, build out, expand, there's certain aspects of this game where you're on the move, you're traveling, and you're venturing out into the unknown. And I think that provides a really challenging, new, and interesting experience that really comes from the mission timer and the fact that you have to get off planet or die. I've had other people ask me what would you compare this game to, and I think the closest comparisons would be like it's a love child of, you know, Ark, Valheim, and DayZ, I guess. You know, I think back to Valheim and the experience of venturing across the ocean and not knowing where you're going, knowing you had a certain objective, but there was unknown and you were exploring it. And I think this game brings that aspect to you as well, which is what I've thoroughly enjoyed thus far. I mean, there's weather events in all the different biomes. There's, you know, boss fights that you have to complete. You have to find a downed satellite. It's unique in that sense, and I'm really curious to see how the different missions that they send you down on are set up for you. So, speaking of missions, the game loop for this is going to be you go down to the planet, get yourself set up, and then go and complete the mission where you get some sort of rare material called exotics. You bring them back to your ship and presumably use them to craft or obtain items for future, more difficult missions.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. You gotta arm it to get the warhead out.
Oh.
What?
Don't worry. It's only a planet-killing bioweapon.
Oh, cool.
Shouldn't take long.
Yeah, so how do we do that then?
Activating the satellite must have alerted the wildlife.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Defend.
You got company.
What is this shit?
Whoa!
Oh, that's a boss. That's some sort of
That's
boss.
a cat. I killed him.
Nice work. That's one less psychotic, genetically engineered beast jacked up on exotics for you to worry about.
Oh, so he gives exotics.
Hold on. I'm skinning this.
Yeah, because you have... Oh, it's a jaguar, dude. No shit.
I told you it was a cat.
So, don't let that fight fool you. This game is both challenging and ruthless in so many ways. We had 5, sometimes 7 people farming for materials, crafting the best guns and ammo that we could have to take down that cat. And with the mammoth, which unfortunately I didn't get the footage for, we died multiple times. So don't let that fool you, I guess is what I'm saying. On another hand, there's also the crafting and talent system, which is typical but expansive. I've never seen anything like it. And you can see from here that there's 4 different tiers as you level up within the crafting system, aka the tech tree. And then also in the talent system, there are 3 main categories to pick from in survival, construction, and combat. And then each of those have 4 separate subcategories within it. So it's really interesting to see what you can do depending on how many players you have with you, because you can all kind of spec into different abilities. And then there's also a solo tab at the end that only has 1 tree to go down, and that's obviously for you playing solo. Now, remember that all of these tech tree investments, talent point investments, everything you build in game, all will go away in the split second, as this game does have a permadeath system. Not while you're down on the planet, but if you don't make it back to your ship in time before the mission expires. So it's really, really important to get back to the ship. Otherwise, everything you've done on this character is wiped and you are starting fresh. So on that note, what's my overall thoughts on the game? Well, I think from the prior clips, you probably understand. They're mostly positive. I've loved my time in this game. I've spent close to 100 hours in the beta, and I want more. With that being said, it doesn't come without its glitches, right? This is a beta game. Have I been exposed to storm exposure while I'm sitting in my fully built base? Yes. You know, do I go to make arrows that are iron and or steel, I should say, and they come out as iron arrows? Yes, that's happened, and I'm okay with it because the glitches have been minimal, and the response from the development team has been really amazing. I would definitely recommend this game if you're into the survival and crafting type games. Buyer beware. There are some very hefty PC requirements to run the game, so make sure that you are checking into that before purchasing. As well as just knowing again that it's not for the faint of heart. There's the perma-death system, and there's a lot of farming for materials. So if that's not your thing, maybe this is not the game for you. And that's about all I've got for you. I will be streaming live at launch, so if you want to stop by and take a look at the game, hang out, I'd love to see you. Make sure to hit that sub button if you like the content, and I'll catch you next time.